Welcome back to Untitled Label, where we strive for greatness through optimization. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the disadvantages of being a field service engineer. Keep in mind though, I'm basing this off of my experience being a field service engineer for a biotech company. Now, a lot of these disadvantages aren't really disadvantages, they're just things that might be a nuisance when it comes to the job. But again, they aren't really disadvantages per se. If you really enjoy this content, you can help me out by sharing this video with someone that might be interested as well. There are a lot of people that are coming out of the military, not even necessarily military, a lot of people go to school as well, have backgrounds in engineering that may find these videos helpful. So if you found it helpful, someone else probably does, do me a favor and share this video as well. For doing so, here's a fun picture of Sky. Now for this video, I kind of made some notes just to make sure I kind of stay on topic. I can't ramble off, so this is gonna be just focus on a couple things that I found could be disadvantages per se. Now those things are gonna be traveling on a dime. No day is the same. You control your success pretty much. You're in charge of yourself, so however successful you wanna be, you're in charge of that. And lastly, you have to be a fast learner. Now, what do I mean by travel on a dime? So as a field service engineer, you're going to be working on repairs, maintenance, installs. Again, I'm just basing this off of being a field service engineer for my company. There are gonna be things that pop up out of nowhere you weren't expecting, and bam, you have to respond. So you have to be able to travel on the dime. So that means your schedule, you can't plan it out too far ahead. Obviously, you're going to be able to take your days off, your personal time. However, when it comes to work, you don't want to plan your schedule too far ahead because repairs are going to pop up and that's going to throw a wrench. Your whole schedule is going to be whopped. Now, the next thing was no day is the same. If you're someone that likes structure, you like to be doing the same thing every single day, which in certain ways in my personal life I actually kind of do, but when it comes to work, no day is going to be the same. Some days you're gonna kind of understand, you're gonna know what's going on, but I kind of guarantee you're not going to be having the same day every single day unless something crazy is happening. But when you're out in the field doing work, no day is the same. Every customer is going to be a little bit different. Even your maintenance is going to be different because every piece of equipment that you work on, although it's the same kind of equipment, it's going to act and behave in different ways. So no day is going to be the same. Something that I kind of find very important is you're in charge of your success. For me, this isn't necessarily a disadvantage, but depending on your personality type and your motivation and drive, it can be a disadvantage for you. What I mean by this is you have to be someone that's self-driven and you have to be willing to look forward and think about the next thing that's coming up before it even happens. Now, if you're someone that's used to being told what to do, or you're not necessarily that motivated, you're just kind of, I'm good, I'm getting a check, this might not be the job for you. I say that because to be successful at this job, you're gonna have to have drive. So if you don't have drive, or you're not willing to put in the effort, the hard work that it's gonna take to kind of drive and make sure you're on top of everything, this isn't gonna be a good job for you then. So in that sense, it's gonna be a disadvantage. Lastly, I said you have to be a fast learner. That kind of, what I should have said, actually, instead of saying a fast learner, is you have to be able to adapt. What I mean by that is, again, no day is going to be the same. So you're going to be learning a lot of information about your equipment when you're starting out. Even going through training, it's very tedious. Well, it can be very tedious. So you have to be able to adapt and don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. Be able to adapt and just pick up the information that's being thrown to you and use it for your next thing. Take lots of notes too. Now I'm not really turning this into a disadvantage, am I? If you can't tell, it's actually a little bit hard for me to make this list because I don't really find a lot of disadvantages with this job. I love my job, I love what I do, and it can be stressful at times, but at the end of the day, I know it's nothing that I can realistically really complain about to what I'm seeing in the world and what I'm seeing is going on. Every job has its own level of stress, different stressors, and the ones that I deal with, they are valid. However, I can't really complain about much. Now, for those that follow Untitled Label, Untitled Label Clothing, UntitledLabelClothing.com, if you haven't been there, make sure you check out the website. I have new merchandise coming soon. I am wearing a new hoodie. It's summertime. Why is this guy making a hoodie? It's just, testers here and there, but I am going to have some hoodies on the website. I am also going to have these nice spiffy shirts. So check those out too, and if you like them, buy one. It helps the channel grow, really. Everything that I'm getting, as far as like this monetization products that I'm selling, I'm saving it to the side and I'm actually reinvesting back into this business. Untitled Label is going to be something that is big in the future. I know it is. I'm not going to stop. And eventually I want to get into a separate channel called Untitled Label Home. So if you enjoyed this video, again, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell down below. Let me know you guys' thoughts. I respond to all the comments that I see. That's pretty much the end of the video. With that said, I'll catch you on the next one. The good thing about having a business is literally that you can just do whatever you want.